So let's start with the highest payout and the lowest upfront money possible. So the highest payout and lowest upfront money situation you're probably going to run into is if you set up your own registered investment advisor firm. So that will typically involve 100% payout. You're going to pass through of all revenue, but you're not going to have usually any upfront money to speak of. A little bit to the right of that, I would put a hybrid or straight broker dealer situation where you're going to have a fairly high payout, let's say 90%. That's a pretty common one in the broker-dealer world, the independent broker-dealer. But you're sometimes, usually if you have a decent amount of production, you're going to have some sort of transition money available. You're going to be nowhere near what the wirehouses are going to wave around, even for the larger producers. But if you're doing upwards of $500,000 to $1 million, you might be able to see 25% transition money. If you're closer to $250,000, maybe 20%, or sometimes less. Basically, this is one step removed from the pure RIA. This is where you have a broker-dealer affiliation, maybe a little bit of support from another organization, and you're going to give up a little bit of your payout, and therefore you're going to get a little bit of upfront money. Kind of the concept I believe in is it's this trade-off. There's no free lunch. You're generally going to give up something the more and more upfront money you get. So the wirehouse deal is going to give you a significant amount of money upfront relative to your revenue. So whether that's 100%, 200%, 300%, depending on what kind of package you're talking about, how you measure it, when it gets paid out, it can be a lot of money. I won't dispute that. The trade-off is you're going to keep your payout at in a relatively low number compared to, going independent, either with the broker-dealer affiliation or as RIA only. Getting closer to the right side of the scale would be something like a bank brokerage. Now, you're going to have a lower payout typically than a wirehouse or other employee firm. Maybe where that would be 40%, the bank is going to be, let's call it 30 to 35. Maybe, again, it'll be higher as you're more established, but for the typical median advisor, it's going to be lower. Let's call it 10% lower. Now, obviously, you don't tend to get a lot of upfront money from a bank brokerage platform, but what you do get is something of value, and that's leads or existing customers and clients. The lowest payout, highest upfront deal is to sell your business to another independent advisor who has a high payout, and therefore you can benefit from the economics.